I'm Nu-Trix, and today we're going to look into 3 different plugins from Safari pedals. These are virtual pedals. Actually, 2 of them are pedals. The other one is a, let's say, a rack mount unit, but it's a custom one, which is interesting. Pixel Cat, which is a Bitcrusher. I'm a big fan of Bitcrusher, the distortion. I like every type of distortion, and to be honest, they always have a different tone and sound to them. So this one is really interesting, simple, but yet there's something weird about it because, oh, well, you've got a drive, you've got a tone. So that side you've got more kind of a bassy sound. This one is more of a high-end sound, high frequencies. You can control the sampling rate to just crush it down. You can control the number of bits. So you can, now remember that bits are driving down the amount of dynamic range described by the sound, and the rate basically gets out the high frequency but create aliasing of the sound. And there's a spring reverb before going into the bit crushing. It's weird. It's fun, but it's weird. And there's a drive, of course. Why not? So let's just have this little thing here, which is a kind of a cat meowing, if you want. Synth cat. Now get the spring reverb, you hear it correctly here. Bring it back to, you get the drive, you get the tone. If you just want the spring reverb, you can. If you turn on the bit destruction. I always love when we get to the, but then when you add the spring reverb to this, all this aliasing coming in, tone, high end, or BC, and the drive. Without these, it's really just what a drive is. So let's listen to some of the. So we'll try with different sounds because this sound has its own limits too. It's very synthy. So for now, let's get rid of this one. We got this one here playing. We got. Now this one I've got the, let's get rid of the other one. Let's go back to the Pixel Cat. Now for this one, it's really cool because if I don't have it, got this nice kind of delayed Jupiter 8 type of sound. I turn this on, I get this nasty. This is really cool. I like to get just that level where you kind of sustain the sound and squash it. It just becomes a razor sharp kind of distortion. And again, if you want to hear the original, now, right now I only hear the result. If you mix it 50-50. So I still hear the original plus that. It's just for fun. Let's try for. That's a cool sounding one. So plenty to play with, but of course to get that grain of lo-fi sound. So we understand what this one is about. Okay, let's try this one on the Hippie Elephant. This one is a granular reverb. Of course, you've got a reverb. You can control how long it is. But you have a tremolo. What of the tremolo? Okay. Cool sounding, fast, big, cold reverb. You can have it darker, an octave lower, but you can also freeze it. So this sound stays at the back. Let's move back the tremolo. We'll try it with drum just after that. But before we go there, we'll look to the other one, the last one here, which is the Noam mastering. Noam mastering is a recreation of one of the hardware devices that they have to do mastering over there. Of course, to really listen to a mastering console, you need to have a finished version of your mix and then you just tweak it to make it better. So it's going to be hard to demonstrate what it does, but you can understand that as I play it, you get different ways. You can use it to just one instrument. Have something wider, you know? Playing wider is going to play with the side. With MS features, you can also boost the input. So you could still use it on a separate instrument. You can saturate it if you want. You can have it hot. So you can use it as a saturation plugin. You can have a clipper on. You can use a de-esser also. Choose a frequency where you want to de-ess. And you get the information here as you move these things. So it's going to be useful also if you want to cut frequencies at 20K, how fast you want to cut it. This, of course, usually runs on the master, but you can use it just on a bus, on a punchy output. So we'll try it with the rest at the end. but you understand that this can be also a separate instrument, a separate plugin to run on an instrument to saturate and give it width if you want to. And on this one, I'm going to bring the Cat, just to try some of this on the drum itself. So that's just with the spring reverb. You hear it. Get the overdrive of the kick. So it does what we expect. I like the sound of it. I like the grain of this thing. Let's go back to the elephant. Because now we're going back to drums. Do we have anything for drums here? We should have some percussion here. Get that background. I like the fact that you can bring that at the back and have this. It doesn't have to be much, but you have that background happening here. That's a cool one. Let's keep that. Let's go back to the mixer now. And let's try this on the master out. Again, you can go hot. You can have it wide for the wider type of sound right away. And that's nice. I like it. And again, if we want to add I gotta tell you, I just love the distortion you can create with the Bitcrusher when you squash it like this and you bring more volume in. Like this is, you know, just squash it in. Just perfect for that synthesizer going. Just create that noise. Ha! That's it. 3 simple, actually creative plugins. One that is more subtle because it's for mastering. The 2 others are just weird and fun, and I like especially the sound of the Bitcrusher because I'm a distortion fan. I like anything that noises can create, can do in a mix. And I really like the when you combine noisy stuff with clean stuff, because it's obvious that you decided to have the noise that was just oh, I didn't do it well. It's just because you decided to have there. And I love that type of aggressive, sharp type of sound that this type of bit crushing does. And that's it. 3 plugins from Sari Pedals. If you're interested, look it up. Until then, stay safe, make more music, and see you soon. Cheers.